Good evening. Hello. Welcome to I Am Dead, Actually Dead streamer. Hope everyone is having a good day or night, depending on your individual time zones. I'm not feeling 100%, which is why I wrote Actually Dead streamer. I've reached that point in my life where I can't eat things that my body doesn't like without suffering consequences for that. So I've been like drinking tea and eating very plain foods all day because yesterday I ate oily food, and oily food makes me feel like I've punched myself in the stomach 70 or 80 times. So that's nice. I am dead. This is the perfect game to be playing. So let's start playing it. You're going to lose sound for just a second while I bring the game up for you. There we go. Let us play game. Okay. I'm just getting some stuff set up on my end as well. There we go. How do your body protest everything, including bread? Oh no, do you think you've got some gluten intolerance happening there? Oh no, it happens for water as well. It's probably not supposed to happen with plain water, getting an upset stomach. I have at the moment. I bought the last time I was at the grocery store a ginger and honey drink, like a powdered ginger and honey drink. So I've got that here. I don't know if my stomach will like it, but ginger's supposed to be good for you when you have an upset stomach, and honey's supposed to be good for you when you're sick. So I'm going to give it a go, and if I can't tolerate it, I'll just switch back to plain water as well. It smells pretty good. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. It's not bad. It's quite nice, but it is very ginger. Holy shit. It's good. I enjoy it. Whew. I feel like that's woken me up. Hello chat, how are you? I see Hadi, Arya, and Unzeroic. I hope you're doing well, all of you. I'm going to quickly go back here because I want to make sure there's no Grenkins that I missed last time. No. The audio is probably a little loud. It's usually a little loud with this game. I'll just scooch it down just a touch. There we go. Let me know if that is still too loud. How do you ask the nurse why breakfast upsets your stomach and it turns out your stomach is still sleeping? Stomach knows what's up. What's this? Water butt? Oh my goodness. What are these rude words in my video game? Drinking from this tank would not be fatal, but it's probably not a good idea. Let's find out if there's any wildlife, like, rotting in it. Excuse me? Oh, I mean, are we sure that it wouldn't be fatal to drink out of this? With, like, mushrooms growing in it? I don't know, though. I don't know about that one. Right. So I was actually going to start streaming about, I don't know, 10 minutes earlier than I ended up starting. And I had to restart my computer because my audio wasn't working. I was like, oh no, has something gone wrong? So I just, restart the computer because that usually fixed anything. Still didn't work. tried fiddling with every knob and dial available to me. Turns out that I had the audio turned down for my headphones. I have no idea how I did that without noticing, but yeah, that's not my proudest moment. What is this game about? It is about snooping. Basically, there's a volcano on this island, and in order to stop it from volcanoing, you need a ghost to become one with the island and keep the volcano happy. I don't know. But the current ghost keeping the volcano happy is too tired to keep going because they've been doing it for 3,000 years. So, we have to find a new ghost to take over. That is the goal. So we have to go around and you have to go around and zoom into things and find out memories and secrets. Snoopy spoopy. Woodlice. Disgusting. These crustaceans have several common names on Shelmerston. Some people call them diddly widdlies. Some say chicky pigs. And on the north of the island, they're known as old ladies' pebbles. I don't know about some of those names. Longhorn beetle and disgusting centipede looking thing. Alright. So I'm pretty sure we did see everything there was to see in this general area last time. But as I said, just checking for Grenkins. I want to look at this person's social media profile. But you can't. There are limits. There are limits to your snooping abilities. Can we zoom in on the toilets? I wish to look inside the toilet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable lack of detail. Unable to zoom inside the toilets. Alright, let's continue. So I think last time we were looking in this general area and we realized that there's like a snake in the play area, which is pretty dangerous. Snecko. This rare variety of adder has been living successfully on Shelmerston for hundreds of years, although this particular one may be in trouble. Yep, it's just eating children's toys. Luchadors. I don't even know if you're supposed to pronounce the CH as a CH or a K sound. Bad linguist streamer. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have done... Oh yeah, that's right, there's bugs in this. Yeah, so we've looked at everything here. Let's continue on. Burbs. Oh, something I did want to do was try and find the laughing dude. The Sheogorath wannabe. Because the sooner I find him, the sooner I can start looking for his stuff. But I can't find him. Maybe this magazine? Bench. Oh, okay. It is this one. Alright, so we need to find Shroomy Turbo Tank. Well, I think we know where that is. We need to find last season's old banger. I've got no idea where to go with that. Bivalve Goldheart, okay. El Gran Caballero Jr. and the Nippy Scuttler 100. Well, let's go get this, since we know where it is. I feel like I've gone like the long way around here. Okay. There we go. Shroomy turbo tank. Done. Nice. Now hopefully I can remember those other ones long enough to make something of them. We will return. Is the music too soft now? No, it's fine. Pitch 25, okay. Whoa. Grenkin. We've been in Greg's old caravan. Almost no one has been inside this caravan since Greg died. And then we've got Pitch 25, the Wilkinson family. All right, well, let's snoop on them. Bench. Dishes. Water bottle. Is it sanitary? Yes. Dish soap. Is it sanitary? It looks empty to me. Then we've got firewood round the back. Nothing hiding. Whee! And we'll just go ahead and zoom in on this family. Downward Dog, a favourite with the Wilkinsons. Okay, it's their favourite board game. Cute. Is it like Snakes and Ladders, except you move the snakes and ladders and their dogs? Cool box. What food do they have? Okay, so on their camping trip, they have brought a giant hunk of cheese and 5 cans of soda. Amazing. Very high quality camping food. Sky, all these people look like caterpillars. Maisie. Maisie has had a lovely day playing on the beach with her new best friend Astrid, who she met yesterday. Dude, kids are so good. They like meet someone for the first time and they're just like, you're my best friend now. Hang on, I think the sound is just a little low. Let's just adjust that up a bit. Let me know if it's too high now. Although I know it does lower when I'm zoomed in, so definitely let me know if it's too high. Hello, Skelly, how are you? Beans? Very good. Who's this? Don't know. Who's this? Don't know. So where's these? Are they tent pegs? What's going on here? Okay, well, let's have a better look at Greg's caravan. What's this box? I don't know. We had a look at this last time. I thought we had a pretty comprehensive look, but we didn't find the Grenkin items, so let's look even closer. Nothing in the cool box. There's still tea in the thermos, which is pretty gross considering he's been dead for some time. A penknife. Oh, this is the... Let's see. It's got to be this way, right? There we go, and then zoom in. Oh, it's the other way around. There we go. Caterpillar. Very good. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty confident we've seen everything there is to see in his caravan. It's just, you know, pretty sad that he didn't even have anyone to go through his possessions when he died. It's just all decaying. All right. Let's move on to things we haven't seen before. Seagull have sock. Hello, Gillespie. What's with the sock, huh? What's with the sock? But Skelly has a link for us. Let's have a look. No, that I've never seen that advertisement, but I appreciate what they've done. My goodness. I'm just going to stretch as ordered by my Nightbot. You stretch too, chat. It's good for you. Alright, what's this say? International Federation of Shell Racing. I don't know what to make of that. Sponsored by Welk's Premium Shell Wax. Ooh, muscle pole. What's this? Ooh. Pearl. Concentric nacre deposit. That link was a ad for an insurance company. I enjoy. Well, this will be bivalve with a heart of gold, right? So we can go and do that right now. Bivalve, gold heart. Done. Just shell yeets past, very good. The 16th Annual Shelmerston Shell Racing Cup. What a prestigious event. Chat, we're so lucky. We're so lucky that we're here on the exact weekend of the shell race. Can you imagine if we, you know, ghost zoomed around like even one weekend? Either side of this weekend, it would just not be the same. Race HQ. Show me. Okay, well, there's a Grankin. I like how no one is helping him. You know, like these guys just doing their warm-ups. This person just waxing their shell. This guy has fallen over. They don't give a single shit, you know? They're just like, oh, well, you know, sport's a sport. It's a rough sport. You got to know how to take care of yourself. They're just going to let him die like this. I can't zoom in any further. Oh, it's only zooming in on one side. Maybe this is actually training for him. Maybe he's like... Maybe he can get up anytime he wants, but he's training his hips against gravity. I hope so. I hope that there's good sportsmanship in this sport, and if he really needed help, he could get it. Alright, what else we got? We know what that is. Who is this? Joni Smalls. Is there anything exciting inside the shell? Not that we can see. Okay. Let's keep going. Antoine Cox. Excuse me? Excuse me. What is happening here? I thought this was a child. I thought this was a child, chat. This is not a child. This is a man bent over backwards. He's just having a good time, says Skelly. Is this a good time? I also like how they have the number on his shirt, even though his shirt is not visible due to the shape of the shell that he races. Aria says this is a contortionist. Yep. Yep. Skelly says I don't do this. No, usually I try and run, first of all, not wearing a shell over my head, and secondly, not bent over backwards. Dude, I have such low core strength that I don't think I'd be able to hold this position. Well, I don't think I'd get in this position in the first place. Even like a less pronounced backbend, I don't think I'd be able to hold for very long. Aru kept trying to say he's an extortionist. Maybe he's that too. Maybe that's why he wears a shell to hide his identity. Okay, I'm gonna have another sip of this ginger and honey drink. Expect that it will sound like I've just done a shot of some hard liquor because it's quite gingery. Yep. Even expecting it, it's still, yep, smacks you in the face. I enjoy. Skelly says lightweight, maybe. Mia Chatsworth, let's have a look. This lady, meanwhile, has to hold her hands up to maintain structural stability in her shell. She must have an extreme, like all these shell racers just must have extremely good abs and other core muscles to be able to hold themselves up and run with such a big weight on their top half, right? Okay, drinks table. Lance Bassington. I can't tell if this is a person or a fish person. Ginger punch tea. It does feel like I have been punched by, like, oh, here it is. It's the batteries. It feels like I have been punched in the face. Just punched in the mouth by Ginger. Oh, it must want it from the top. Okay. There we go. Feather. So we're halfway there on Grenkins. Oh god, my voice. Hang on, I better drink some water as well as Ginger. All right. Let's continue. Thermos. I like how every level has multiple thermoses because this is England and everyone has a thermos full of tea. First aid kit. Let's see, how well is this packed? They've got like 3 band-aids, or maybe it's like a whole pack of band-aids. Hang on, let's see them from the side. All right, they've got 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 12 band-aids, 2 bandages, and a scissors. I'm not sure if this is the correct type of first aid kit to have at a sporting event, but what would I know? I'm not Lance Bassington, race marshal for the 16th annual Shelmerston Shell Racing Cup. I guess it doesn't say annual, right? Maybe they've been holding these for 100 years, but they can only hold them every now and then. Cool box. Banan. That's pretty fun. Okay. Beach party. After the Shellers race on Shelmerston, the racers, coaches, and locals gather for the annual Shellers beach party, which often goes until daybreak. There needs to be a comma after Shelmerston in this sentence. It is confused without it. What's this? Shell racing shell. Okay, I thought there would be something hiding in it if it was like a specially selectable item. A giant nutcracker, like a giant, like the ones you have at Christmas. They can just like stick him on the beach. Is this pig? Is pig a dog or a pig? Pig is a dog. He has eaten some sausages that were only a little bit sandy and is now dreaming about rabbits. Good for him. What a cutie. Thank God we can't zoom into him. Alright, so we're looking for... That looks like a billiards thing, triangle. I don't know what that's called, like the thing that shapes the balls. But it's probably not on account of there is no billiards around here. Let's do the memory first. Let's do the memory first. Nothing's stopping us. This is Sanchia Playfair, head coach of Miles. Okay. Let me have a look at Skelly's link before I thing. Yep. Very good. I enjoy. So I heard Boob Sword Lady is the new Smash character. I've never played Xenoblade Chronicles. I saw the promotional art like when it first came out years ago, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool, but I didn't have time to like check out a new RPG. And then like many years later, I found out that it's a game about swords who are women who are boobs. Like just very boobs. Extremely boobs. Skelly says, literally all I know about Pyra is that everybody thirsts after her online. Well, before I saw her in the Smash announcement, I think the only place I'd seen her was like, I think I'd seen a picture of her, and the only thing I took away from that, I can't even remember if it's her actually or if it's another sword girl. Hang on, let me look her up just to make sure if I've got the right character design in mind. Pyra Xenoblade. Why is age the first autocorrect? Oh, no, yeah, it's her. It's her. So I saw an image of her at some point, and the thing that I took away from that was, why is she even bothering to wear those shorts? Like, they're not shorts per se. It's like all of her shorts were in the wash, so she just put a belt on and hoped for the best. And I say this as someone who was a teenager in the early 2000s when people like wore mini skirts and short shorts that really were that small. And Zorog says, aren't Pyra and the blonde one the same sword or something? I don't know. I know nothing about Xenoblade. I don't know if in Smash they're going to be 2 fighters, or if they're going to be 1 fighter, or if one is going to be an echo. I don't know. I know nothing. But I do know that clothing does not form around the boobs in the way that her design has it done. That is just the funniest. The funniest, whenever I see it, when I see it in video games, when I see it in like some superhero comics, and you just see like the female character's clothing just like forming around the boobs. It doesn't do that. Even when women wear skin tight clothing, it doesn't work like that. You know, it's just I can never understand why it's become an aesthetic. Hello, Asparagon, how are you? Yeah, as Ari said, how much fashion tape did they use to hold that there? It's not even that. Like, it's such skin-tight fabric. Like, you can only assume that it's like a structured garment designed to, like, hold the boobs apart and, like, in a specific place. Like, it must be, like, underwired or made out of some kind of plastic, or it can't be made out of cloth. Got boob sockets. Yep. Asparagon, you're probably very confused. A character was announced for the video game Smash Ultimate, and the character design of this character is it takes some liberties with regard to the reality of how women's like boobs sit in clothing, and also with gravity. Anyway, oh god, the ginger drink is so strong. Skelly says Xenoblade 1 was not the same as Xenoblade 2. All right, let's see. All right, let's have a look at this person's memory.
Miles and I came to Shelmerston for the Sheller Cup final. Miles was the world champion for ages. Greg, the campsite manager, was a huge Sheller fan. Always gave us the best pitch on the campsite.
Come on. There we go. Unzorok says, in Xenoblade 1, there were no girls and you played as the Beatles. Nice.
Miles was up early every morning, training for the big race. Greg would always be lurking in the background, taking photos.
Oh, wait, there we go. Lurking.
It became rather annoying. How many photos did he need? Oh God, and one time he turned up at our barbecue and wouldn't leave. The man could not take a hint. So, race day arrives and Greg is there with his camera, of course, getting in everyone's way. So Greg leans out into the track as the pack came past, Miles in the lead.
Oh no, is he going to cause an upset?
And Miles goes crashing right into Greg. Total disaster. Miles goes down and Kwasi flies past him to win the race. Miles was absolutely gutted. He definitely would have won it.
I can't believe he's swearing. This is unbelievable.
Later that night, all us Shellers were on our way back from the pub and we heard Greg outside his caravan, just sat by himself, crying. Miles, he was such a good sport, went over and spoke to him, invited him over to our camp for a drink.
Aww.
So then Greg came back and hung out with us, brought his camera and showed us all his Sheller race photos. You know, that guy was actually a pretty great photographer. By the end of the night, Miles had forgiven him. Miles was good like that.
Is this not right? There we go.
Shellers. I've never understood the appeal of that. Seems bloomin' uncomfortable to me. Poor old Greg. He was always rubbing people up the wrong way, but he meant well. And he really loved this place.
Scully, what have you posted? Let's have a look. Sus 3, very good. You know, I've never played a Splatoon game. By the time I started looking at Splatoon 2, thinking about doing it. I'm not a big shooter player, you might have noticed in the many years. 2 years is many, right? In the many years I've been streaming, I don't play a lot of shooters. So, and I don't play a lot of multiplayer, and Splatoon is kind of both. So, I only started looking into it quite late in Splatoon 2's life. And then I was just like, oh no, no one's playing it. Well, I mean, that's not true. Lots of people are still playing it, but it's not quite the same. Basically, everyone who's playing it is already like super good, right? So Splatoon 3, it's going to be a couple years. But maybe. Loads of people still play. Yes, I am aware. But I just don't know if I would be able to play that. I mean, like, Jesus, I can barely play enough of other things that I already have on. Sarah Bird. Dude, even her, like, regular clothes are kind of shell-like. How has she done this with her hair? Release is slated for 2022, not that far off. That's true. It'll probably be like, what, next week? Is 2022 next week? Seems about right. This is Bench. Oh, I suppose I don't get to find out his name unless I look at him more closely. Sebastian Richards and Richard Fisher. Okay. I hope they clean up after themselves. Skelly says, yes, 2022 is next week. Sounds about right. Cool box full of beer and sausages. Okay, so what about like something like that? on. Maybe it needs to be the other way around? There we go. Sausage pyramid. That is an upside down exclamation point. BBQ. Yum. Chat, what's your favorite food to have at barbecue? Hope no one has spiked the punch. Someone has spiked the punch. Oh my god. Why? Why people gotta ruin the fun like that? I guess no one's driving, right? So it's fine. You know, apart from people who can't drink or choose not to drink. But if everyone's consenting, I guess it's okay. Camera bought secondhand at the Shelmerston Acres charity shop. Camera. Scully says ruin the fun. There's lots of people who can't drink though, you know? Everyone should be able to have fun.
I wish we could use this. I am a very photogenic dog, you know.
Better if everyone can have fun in the way that that works for them. When I was moths. I want to look at the moths. Moths. When I was in Japan, it's pretty common in Japan for what? Oh, look, the kids. It's pretty common in Japan for people to have alcohol intolerance. So like they have a tiny bit of it and they get extremely out of it. Like it's not even drunk. They're just like really doped out. But there's a big drinking culture there, so they have to be careful. Gopher, hello, how are you? Moths, that's right. How you going? Oh, Gopher, hang on. I have something that you need to see. I don't actually know if Gopher can see the screen at the moment, but I want Gopher to see this if Gopher is able to see. So, you know, just, it's good. Good stuff. Spragon, you like the finding an object music? Yeah, it's nice. Gopher, you could see? Excellent. Skelly says Gopher is blind, he has no eyes. I think you're getting a Gopher confused with a naked mole rat. Arthur and Katie up on the rock. It's way past their bedtime, but Arthur, Katie and Sir Bumbleton are up on Big Rock, keeping an eye on the Sheller party and making sure Pig is okay. What a good boy. Wait, no, there's multiple. What a good children's. Naughty. Beppy. Look, he's so Beppy that his toes haven't even developed yet. He's just got stumps. Oh, and this one's so Beppy, her fingers haven't developed yet. Bunny. Cute. Is there like rock underneath? No, we can't zoom in on it. Kayaks. This is Pitch 20, 21 and 22. Shepwood Secondary Year 9 Geography Field Studies trip. Canoe. Oh, that one's easy. Oh, they're kayaks. I still don't know the difference between a canoe and a kayak. It has to do with like the way it's paddled, right? Like, or something like that. Hello, Infinity. How are you? What? Why are there cut watermelons? This is not sanitary. Gopher says a canoe has toes. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that point. Skelly, you have a game that that I might be interested in. Dude, I missed that Grenkin. Is that like, what was that? I was looking at the stream preview because it's like 2 seconds behind what I see. What was that? Was it like a how would you describe? I don't even know how I would describe that. Heaven's Vault. I might actually own Heaven's Vault. Hang on. Heave. Yep, I have Heaven's Vault. I bought it in the Steam sale at Christmas. Yep. So there you go. So that's a possibility in future. Ari says the watermelon is for when you need a mid-river snack. Yes, but pre-cut, like isn't cut fruit like a major cause of like food poisoning and stuff like that? Because it's very high moisture, it's got a lot of sugar, and once you cut it, it has a high surface area. Gopher says I have an exam later. Oh, okay, good luck. Good luck. You can do it. Believe in you. Oh god, that's so strong. Once again, you may think from that reaction just now that I'm drinking something alcoholic. I'm not. I have a ginger and honey drink because I'm not feeling so great. And it is very ginger. Very ginger. Punch you in the face, ginger. Whew. Skelly, yes, pre-cut watermelons aren't that uncommon in supermarkets here either. Like they're probably more common than anything else. But those watermelons did not look cling wrap. They just looked like they were hanging out, cut in pieces. In fact, in my local supermarket, they like to be all fancy, and rather than put them in like a refrigerated box, like a normal person, they have them on ice, which presumably they have to like re-ice every couple of hours. What is this supplies? Is this beer? I hope that's soda because it's not safe to drink beer and do water sports. But yes, buying pre-cut watermelon is massively easier. Go for it's a math exam. I wish you luck. That sounds hard. You're a bit stressed by the fact that higher level exams have like 2 questions, so if you get it wrong, you get 50%, or you make one mistake and blow it. But lower level exams have 1,000,000 questions, so you can make 1,000 mistakes. I like that you used a very high number of initial questions, but then you used like an appropriately large number, but not too large. Because that's the equivalent, like if you said they have 100 questions and you can make 1 mistake and it's fine, right? Spargan says my exams always had few questions. I've got to say, it depends pretty highly on subject, I found. So in the social sciences topics that I took, it was always few questions, but like it's not quite the same, right? Like they mark you on if you've hit the concepts correctly and demonstrated understanding, not on if you have done the math correctly. It's not an objective one true answer. Whereas language, even at very high levels, it was common to have a lot of questions in my exams. Previously, Gopher says, in physics, you had 2 questions and 4 hours to do them in. Oh my god. Yep, that sounds like a lot of my later year social science subjects as well. Often what would happen is we'd get like 6 options. We'd have to pick 2 and we'd have 3 hours to write 3,000 words essentially. But yeah, I agree with Infinity and Gopher. Better to have more opportunities to get things right. And you feel better about it too, right? Skelly, on a different topic, says there's a satisfaction to splitting a melon yourself. I feel like it would be fun to split a melon with like something really big, right? Like smack it with a bat or a cleaver. It sounds fun. Especially if it makes a good thonk sound, right? Axe, says Aria. Nice. Grove says the feeling of not knowing if you got partial credit for a careless mistake is big anxiety. In social sciences, at least, you know the way that they're marking, the rubrics they're marking against, as I said, they're looking for certain things in the whole of the piece. Whereas with difficult, like maths or physics or something like that, there is still an objective correct answer to the end. So if your teacher's a, like asshole, they could mark you completely wrong if you make a mistake quite early. But if they're a good person, then if they followed the rules correctly, but you made a mistake at the start, then they can just give you partial credit, right? Pitch 20. This person has fairy lights at their tent. Sheepshank. I like that he's lit his beer up. Infinity says the downside of social sciences is that your markers can be subjective and might not like your answer. That is true. That is true. This man is having a good night's sleep. He is now a loaf of bread. A breathing loaf of bread. Asparagus, you had an examiner who did not give any partial credit, and then he was upset the exam went so badly. Dude, oh my god. Don't even get me started on like lecturers that set exams that are way too hard. And then the teachers are just like, well, you all did badly, so you all suck, rather than, oh, guess I either taught badly or set the exam badly. Like, it's your fault, dude. My god. Have I missed anything that Gopher had to say on the subject? Let's see. At least with many questions, you can separate the anxiety in your mind. That's true. And like, it gives you satisfaction, right? As you're going through, you're like, okay, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. It builds your confidence and it gives you momentum to keep going. Gopher says, did I tell you about my recent lecturer that set an exam that she couldn't complete within her own time limit? That's amazing. That is amazing. You didn't tell me about that, but you did tell me about like some professor, I don't know if it was yours or if this was something you were telling me about, some professor who set an exercise in their textbook that turned out to be an unsolved problem in mathematics. Like that, it wasn't presented as an unsolved problem in mathematics. It was just like in there as like an exercise for students or something like that. But it was an unsolved problem in mathematics. That's amazing. Gopher says when she was writing out the solution, she realized it was too hard and said the finals wouldn't be as hard. And then they were as hard. Oh, oh my god. Ari, you had an exam where the only person who passed was the kid who had lived in France. Oh. Like, you expect that level of difficulty maybe at university level. Like, if I was taking an advanced Japanese course, maybe, but not at a high school level. Holy shit. She thought just being in this other kid's presence would elevate our skills. You know, sometimes I get down on myself for the fact that I feel like I didn't do the best, like I didn't learn the most that I could possibly have learned about second language stuff when I was studying it. And that, you know, like, oh, you know, people who study it in this way know more and people who study it in that way know more. And then I read stories like that and I'm like, I actually know quite a lot about the way that second language acquisition works in the brain. Oh my god. Yep. Oh my god. I mean, like, after about the age of 10, even just being in the country and hearing it everywhere is not going to give you a whole lot of advantage. My goodness. Odds and sods. Things you'll not touch once, but you bring along every trip. I don't know what any of these objects are. This is a gas stove. This is a thermos. This is a water. Dude, you should be touching water, thermos, your gas stove. Like, those are things you should do. Alright. Cool box. What's in here? I hope this is orange juice and not beer, considering this is like a school trip. Foot pump. Backpack. What's in this backpack? Water bottle. Camera. Maybe? No, that's a gas stove, I think. And a cup. Sensible backpack. Yeah, asparagus and juice like in The Sims, right? Another backpack. No worries, Skelly. Take it easy. Another sensible backpack. Okay, yes, Gopher has clarified about that story that I half remembered. A math professor found an interesting corollary when writing a paper, so he went to look up if anyone had proved it before, and it turns out in a textbook he wrote a long time ago, he left the proof as an exercise to the reader. Yep. Yep, he was just like, here's the thing in mathematics, now prove it. It's never been proved before, but you'll probably do fine, don't worry about it. Peak academia, yep. Campfire. Folding chair. More like, what was that, a beer? It was. More like beholding chair. What's in this folding chair? Is this, oh, marshmallows. Chat, I love marshmallows. That's right. Instead of proof is left as an exercise to the reader, how about proof is left as an exercise to the author? My God. I guess he just, like, when he was writing it, he either ran out of time and he was just like, oh, that's probably fine. Or he was like, oh, I basically know how this works. I don't need to actually write it out. Like, it's so obvious. And then it turns out maybe it might have been obvious, but he never bothered to write it. The students' tent. Breakfast. Breakfast. I'm sorry, they have one wedge of watermelon for their breakfast. How many students are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've miscounted. Chat, help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. I've got 13. 13 of these children have to share like 1/4 of a watermelon for breakfast. This is going to be a Lord of the Flies situation. Oh, you got 13. Okay, that's good enough for me. Goph says marshmallows are the pancake of sweets, mushy and hard to chew. Pancakes are delicious. All right, so if marshmallow is the pancake of sweets, what is the waffle of sweets, Gopher? I know you're a waffle man. Dude, the amount of gameplay I'm getting through on this stream, I should have just made it just chatting on the Twitch directory. Let's have a look at the torch. Whee! And Vinny, you're going to make some hot chocolate with marshmallows? Sweet. I really like frozen marshmallows. You put them in the freezer. Put them in the freezer and they're just a little bit firm, a little bit hard. But they don't get like actually fully hard because they're marshmallow, right? They don't freeze fully. Inca, leva. Hang on, maybe from the top. Look at these caterpillar students. Inca, leva, Finn, Aloha, Ruben, Violet, Tristan, Florence, Evie. Oh no, it's Inca. We saw her before. Yelchin, Elizabeth, Patrick, and Keenan. Yam ice cream waffle, says Gopher. No. It has to be a candy. It has to be a candy. Like something that sits in the same zone of foods as marshmallow. Yam ice cream waffle is, first of all, it has waffle in it, so that's cheating. Second of all, it's ice cream. That's like a different category of food. Potato chips. Potato chips aren't sweet though. Although interesting, here's an interesting language fact for you, chat. In Japanese, like, maybe I've discussed this before, maybe years ago. You can say, what is it? Okazu? Or is it like, I can't remember the exact word for it, but it's like snacks. But it's, snacks is easily the best way to translate it, but it's kind of like the foods that are encompassed by it are a bit bigger. Like, for instance, hotcakes can count as a snack. I don't know if I would consider hotcakes or pancakes in any form to be a snack. It's a bit too substantial. I don't know. It's like the food you eat, like when you get home from school, that kind of like time period and thing of food. It's a word that I can use in context, but I don't actually know the definition of. This is what happens when you like weren't super good at learning your language, your second language, out of books, and then went to the country and just learned it through use. All right, let's see. Asparagus, you don't know why people are like not sure between waffle and pancake. It's a textural thing. I definitely get it. Pancakes are, you know, like soft and like mushy. Waffles are a bit like firmer and crisper. If you don't like mushy foods, I can understand why you wouldn't like pancakes. All right, so Gopher says popcorn is the superior marshmallow. Popcorn is typically still savory. However, because it is white and puffy, I will accept it as an answer. Are you like the fairy lights tent? It's pretty cool. I guess it's a way to be like, I'm the teacher, I'm special, right? Asparagus says maybe I'm used to soft waffles. Maybe. Ghost says you can put caramel on popcorn. That's true. You can put a lot of sweet things on popcorn. When I was at the Tokyo Disney resorts, I've had the caramel popcorn. I've had the apple cinnamon popcorn. I've had the honey butter popcorn. Honey butter popcorn is really nice. I feel like I might have had the chocolate popcorn. I might have tried that without buying it. The needle family. If this isn't a tent full of needles, I'm going to be upset. This is clearly a tent full of humans. Except this child who is a demon. Look at this demon chart. Why are his eyes glowing orange? Still has nightmares about Greg Lithlin taking away his kite. Oh, poor kid. Asparagus, you had cinnamon popcorn at a Dutch festival once. That sounds nice. Sandy and Rupert Needles. Been camping every year since 1987. Very good. Hello, Rat. How are you? Let's, Gopher says this child is Sans. Checks out. Right. What does she remember?
I love camping. We've come to Shelmerston every summer with the kids for years. Okay, our tent is a bit bright, but that means the kids can always see it. Greg seemed angry about everything this year. He told us our tent was outside of the regulation colours, and being around the kids seemed to really upset him. But they were only being kids, just running around playing. Greg was blowing that bloody whistle every 5 minutes.
Oh no.
One day, Greg confiscated my little one's kite. He was terrifying. We still sometimes get nightmares about it. I had to do something. When I saw Greg put the whistle down, I pinned pinched it and took out the pee. You know, the thing that makes the noise.
Dude. That's a very passive-aggressive way to, like, get revenge for your child. As opposed to, like, you know, like, approaching them and being like, you know, we understand. We'll go kite somewhere else if it's a problem. Now give us back the kite or there's going to be trouble. She's just like, you know what? You know what? And she just sabotages his whistle.
I threw that pea somewhere Greg would never find it. You should have seen his face when he blew his whistle and nothing happened.
Where are we? Here we go.
I always wondered how Greg managed to get so good at hand whistling.
Oh my goodness. Look at this child. Zoom. Zoom on child. Samantha Needles tent. I guess this is the elder child. Sleeping in her own tent for the first time. Well done. Did she bring an iPad? Oh my god. Just getting away into nature, you know? Oh, I think I have to go from the top. Yep. Grenkin. That's clearly a padlock. Got almost all of them for this level. What's in her backpack? Sensible items. Camping stove. I still don't know what this like box with a kind of clip over it is. A mat, a brochure, a water bottle, a stove and a cup, and a mysterious whatever that thing is. Alright. What else we got? Rabbits. There were no rabbits on Shelmerston until someone released a pair of these feeder walloons in the 1950s. Oh, I guess rabbits are a feral pest here too, like in Australia. They have 2 stoves, yeah. You don't take 2 stoves with you to camp, so you can... I don't know, what would you need to cook the same? I guess you could heat pasta sauce and boil pasta at the same time. Extra prepare, that's right. I guess if one of them broke. Rabbits. Where the rabbits poo. Are you kidding me? This would be a great place to hide something, especially something small and round. I have to go digging through, even as a ghost, I don't want to go digging through rabbit poop. That's a flat rabbit, yes. Rab flat. Pancake. Pancake rabbit. I don't, oh thank God I found it the first thing I looked at. The first thing I looked at, so I don't have to look at any of these rabbit poos. I am happy that I found it very quickly. This game is disgusting. My God.
Oh, the smell of rabbit poo. It doesn't excite me the way it used to when I was alive.
Dude, this is exactly what Infinity is referencing in the chat, saying that the dogs love sneaking rabbit poop snacks on walks. Why? What are they gonna do? Gopher with an angry face says, "Look at the rabbit poo." For you, Gopher, working hard for your exam, I will look at the poop. Look, it's a poop. Let's zoom in on the poop for you. Look, very poopy. I better drink some water. Gopher, look, here's another poop. Still poopy. Hello, Hattie. You're still here, and you came out of lurk mode to say delicious at the poop. Very good. It's less messy than the wombat poo snacks. Why must dogs eat poop? Why must they do that? Snack, says Gopher. We're leaving the poop now. Jackson, Williams, and the Langley family. Rabbits eat their own poo. Why? Langley family, Curtis Jackson, and Jackie Williams. Okay. Isn't Jackie Williams one of the shell races? I don't remember. Asparagus says maybe we just don't appreciate it enough. Because of their intestine. Yeah, that's true. They have different, very different types of intestines to us. Gopher says you would think, echoing Asparagus says, you would think if so many animals eat their own poo, we're doing something wrong. You've broken me. You've broken me, chat. No poop eating. Forbidden. Forbidden activity. Wellington boots. Results of a welly wanging competition. What? Welly? Forbidden snacks, says Aria. Oh no. This is the winner welly. Okay. We don't call these types of boots wellies in Australia. We call them gumboots. I don't know what other people are used to calling them, but we call them gumboots in Australia, or at least in the parts of Australia I'm in. I know in other parts of Australia sometimes you end up with different words. Hello, astronaut Mike. Poo is the forbidden chocolate. Oh no, dude! There's so many novelty gifts that are like, oh, look at this chocolate. It's a poop. How funny is that? Alright, you do gumboots as well. Yep. Okay, I'm going to drink the ginger drink again. Expect me to sound like I've just had a shot of whiskey. Oh, God. I feel like I'm getting better at drinking it every time. But it's still kicking me in the back of the throat. Gopher wants to know, have I showed you the video of the poop restaurant? Where everything is like very moist. Why? You haven't showed me that. You haven't. I'm not watching it on stream, but if you send it to me, I'll watch it after. Oh God. I have some problem with drinking. Oh no, it's just for people who got here a bit later. I was feeling a bit under the weather earlier. I'm still feeling a bit under the weather. So I have this ginger and honey drink, but it's extremely ginger. So when I drink it, it doesn't burn, but it kind of hits you in the back of the throat in the same way that hard liquor does. Ghost says it's a Dancing Bacons video. Okay, I know that channel. Let's snoop on some people. There better be no more poop. No more. Travel bag. What's in here? Book. This person's very prepared. They've got a sleeping mat so they don't lose their body heat to the ground. Dude, it's blowing my mind how screwed up things are in Texas at the moment. I see on Twitter, like, all these, like, hacks to keep yourself from freezing to death. It's like, first world country! Holy shit. Curtis Jackson, been a twitcher since his granddad showed him his first water rail in Beckenham. I know what all those words mean individually, but I have no idea what they mean together. Actually, in Elmer's End between Beckenham and Peng. I don't know what that is. Asparagus says, I thought Texas is warm. Well, that's the problem. Usually it is, but they've had a massive snowstorm. Their infrastructure isn't winterized. And, yeah, lots of people are going to die. It's pretty bad. Imagine if a massive snowstorm hit Melbourne or Canberra or Sydney. Like a massive snowstorm like you'd get in a really... like you wouldn't get in Australia, right? I don't know if Germany has anywhere that has massive snowstorms, but imagine one of those storms hits Melbourne. That's about as well prepared as Texas is for the weather they're having at the moment. Yeah, it's not built to keep heat in, and it's also not built to withstand cold. So they're going to have massive issues with mold. You know, and like at the moment they have no citywide water pressure because all the pipes have burst. Some people are getting power back, but there's still no water. Everything's snowed in. It's freezing every night. So, you know, it's like snow, ice, snow, ice, snow, ice. And when everything thaws, everything is going to be drenched in water. And then it'll warm up and then it'll all be moldy. It's very bad situation. Plus, a lot of people don't know how to stay warm, which means they're going to have all the regular terrible things that happen when people try and heat themselves who don't know how to heat properly. Wright suggests elk moss tea for colds. Okay. It has no other taste. It's just bitter. Very good. Gopher has an important question. Shoot. Hattie says the opposite happens in Finland. With the warm summers, the houses aren't built for it. So indoor temps get up to like 40 plus. Oof. Gopher wants to know, should I leave my pants on for the camera invigilated test I'm taking soon? If I don't stand up, it'll be fine. Chat, what are your thoughts? Camera invigilated test. Pants on or off? What is this card game? I don't know. Let me think about my answer to Gopher's question. What's the bottom card? Can we tell? No, we can't. I think you should keep your pants on to maintain, like, the sensation that you're, like, in the exam mode, right? But there are some very good arguments for no pants in the chat, such as never pants if you can get away with it. And also, if you suddenly need to go to the bathroom, you don't have to waste time putting... No, Aria is saying the other way around, right? If you suddenly need to go to the bathroom, you have to waste time during the exam to put pants on. Hattie suggests green screening out your lower arm. Asparagus brings up a good point, asking the question, did you prepare with or without pants? And Gopher said prepared without pants. So Asparagus suggests recreating the learning environment. Now we're thinking with our galaxy brains. Yeah, Gopher. It's like the tip where you listen to music that you listen to while studying, except pants. Yes. Let's see. Curtis allows himself 1 beer for every new bird he has seen that day. Wow. What else we got here? Lamp, water bottle, beer. Alright, this guy remembers something. This will be the last memory, so I'm going to leave it till last. Oh, look, he smiled. He's got 4 kids around him, and he's just like wide awake and happily smiling, surrounded by his kids. That's nice. Ari, you saw the other sock? Yep. Child. Children. Playbox. Someone is playing a game with an egg in it. Yoshi! Yoshi! Whee. Oh, there's a thing somewhere around here. Like, is that a hammock? A boopy. Oh, I've seen a toy like that. I don't know what they're called in real life though. Bop It? Is that what they're called? Bop It? I think they're called Bop It. Gopher, I hope that our collective advice has helped you. Washing up station. Life-size concrete owl made by Greg. Huh. This is extremely creepy. Camping kettle. This style of kettle, where the water is held around a central chamber containing the heat source, was first invented in the 1900s and was standard issue during World War II. Huh. There you go. Once again, I feel educated. Oh, love heart. Upside down. Nice. Well, we found all the Grankins. Washing up bowl. So we know the final memory is over here. And are we back at the start now? I think we might be. We are. Cool. Okay, so let's go and try and solve the riddles. And if we cannot solve the riddles, we will finish this level and move on. I'll probably stream for, I don't know, maybe about another half hour. See how we go. So we found Shroomy Turbo Tank. We found Bivalve Gold Heart. We need last season's old banger, El Gran Caballero Jr. and the Nippy Scuttler. I have got no idea what any of these are. Last season's old banger? I don't know what Caballero means. I'm going to look it up though. Is it a real word? Like Spanish or something? Caballero? The Spanish word for knight or gentleman. Okay. Maybe it's one of the luchadors? The luchador toys? Last season's old banger. I feel like maybe a banger. They mean like bangers and mash, a sausage. But where would an old sausage be? And then the Nippy Scuttler 100. Hattie says caballo is horse in Spanish. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these ones, chat. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. The Nippy Scuttler. I think I'm just going to give that up. Bye. Nippy Scuttler. I mean, I suppose I could go and... Oh, 100 centipede. It probably is that thing. That was what I was going to go and try, but the 100 makes it make more sense. Okay. Okay. Now, how did we get to that? I think it was behind this. Yep, here it is. And it's the brick, and it's underneath. And it's, no, not that one. It's this one. Yes! Genius streamer. Genius streamer solves cryptic crossword puzzles. Gopher says, I'm keeping this stream up during my paper. Okay. I hope I'm not too distracting. Let me know if I'm too distracting and I'll try and stream more boringly. Hattie says that B is pronounced V most of the times in Spanish. Okay, so like caballero. Okay. Asparagus, you're looking into a skincare routine. And your recommended brand is $50 for 50 mils. There is absolutely no way I'm ever paying that much for sunscreen. Like, if I'm paying that much for sunscreen, it's going to be on doctor's orders only. Alright, well, we got the Nippy Scuttle 100. Last season's old banger. Yeah, Hattie, now that I know that B is V in Spanish, exactly. Cavalier, cavalry. Yeah. Etymology power, yep. Last season's old banger, El Gran Caballero Jr. Well, I know where there's a bunch of those luchadors, so let's go check that out first. Oh hey, I just took a sip of my ginger drink and didn't sound like I swigged from a whiskey bottle. It only took me an hour and a half, but I've gotten used to it. Alright, what do we got? Who are you? This is El Texano. Yucatan Kid. Mephisto Diabolique. And this one... Oh, it's literally the name of it. El Gran Caballero Jr. Native Spanish speakers have a hard time distinguishing B and V, yeah. Finns have a hard time distinguishing B and P, D and T, G and K. Oh, so there's not a, what do we call that in linguistics again? What do we call that? I can't remember the correct word for it, but essentially voicing, like the difference between B and P. Like if you say those two sounds, you'll notice the same part of your mouth moves, but with one of them, B and P, if you hold your hand over your throat when you say B, you'll feel your throat vibrate a lot more than when you say P. B, P, B, P. It's called voicing. And some languages, Thai has 3 levels of it. So they can hear an extra level of voicing, or might be a different type of voicing. Yep. Alright, you can do voiced and voiceless, yep. Oh, those are the words you mean, yep. Yep. Alright, so let's go do El Gran Caballero Jr. And then try and work out last season's old banger. What could that be? Or maybe a banger is like a hammer? Alright. Alright, here we go. Snake. There it is. On the subject of face creams, I know I should get one, but I really don't like putting cream on my face. I don't like how it feels. Oh, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay, I can do that. asparagus and you don't like it either. I know I should, but don't want to. Last season's old banger. Last season. Yeah, I'm the same. I have very sensitive skin as well, so it's like you have to find something that works and doesn't make your face set itself on fire. No spontaneous face combustion. Last season's old banger. Hattie says it's Despacito. Nice. The Eviscerator. Your partner thinks it's music related. Did we see any music anywhere in this? Is there any records? What about in his caravan? Let's have a look. No worries, Infinity. Take it easy. A flying disc. Greg's hat. A Save the Morlo protest. Yeah, Hattie, I thought about a sausage, but I can't think of where I would find an old one. Unless it's like in his house, he's got like some gross old sausage hanging around. Birdwatching journal. Old cup of tea. Gross. Very gross. Binoculars. Hat. Nope. What have we got? No, I don't want the picture of the... Unless there's a bird called like Old Banger or something like that. Is there a sausage in the watering can? No. We've got Rare Birds, another bird book, Sea Owls, cider bottle. Could be an old car. Yeah, it could be. There's nothing in the cool box, I don't think. Nope. A hammer? Yeah, I've been looking for hammers. I found a hammer, but I couldn't interact with it, so I figured it's probably not that. There's just so many things that a banger could be. Which is why I was trying to work out what they meant by last season. But I don't feel like I've got really anywhere with that. Bangus, says Gopher. Gopher, if you accidentally write bangus or any other similar words in your paper as a result of having this stream up, I take zero responsibility for that. Hattie says it's an ex-lover. Could be. What about this shell? Like, clearly no one's using it. Maybe it's last season's racing shell. Okay, so there's sausages here, right? There is sausages in here. But it's not like it's last season's. BBQ. The sausages aren't interactable. The puzzles are about deciphering puns. It's like almost cryptic crossword puzzles, but less difficult. I can't do cryptic crossword clues at all. Last season. I don't know. I can't go anything. I have no idea where to go with that. Could there be an old sausage inside the grill? I feel like I would have seen it. We could check. This is like a storage tent, so I'm kind of like hopeful that maybe there could be something in this area that was just forgotten about. Although you feel like you'd notice like a forgotten old sausage because the smell would be bad. Backpack? No sausage. Sausage. I'm sorry, what noise did that make? Map table. I am bamboozle. What about this barbecue? I think it's this. It has to be, right? Surely, hopefully, maybe. Let's find out. I'm going to be crushed if this is not the object. All right. It is! It is! Yeah!
Wee riddle me ree! You've solved half my riddles, my boy! Keep going, keep going. You might become the first person in 1,000 years to receive Mr. Whitstable's special riddle reward.
Oh, wow! Okay, Mr. Whitstable, we'll keep at it.
Why?
Sparky is so unimpressed. I'm not sure. I think I might have, in the first level or the second level that he was available, I might not have solved all of his riddles. So I'm not sure if I can complete this, but we'll see. I enjoy looking for them though. All right, let's finish this. Let's finish this level up. We found all the Grenkins. We found all the things, the what do you call them? The clues, the cryptic clues, Mr. Whitstable's things. So let's finish up the memory.
My whole life I've dreamed of seeing a Jempson's sea owl. One day, I read the news that a guy on this little island called Shelmerson had discovered one. I had to see it.
Where's your face? Oh, there it is. Aspiring you missed the last one. It was a burnt sausage.
The only B&B on the island booked up really fast, so we decided to stay at the temporary campsite set up by the guy who discovered the sea owl, Greg Litherland. The atmosphere was amazing. There
Nice.
were twitchers from all over the world come to see it.
Oh, I guess a twitcher is a bird watcher.
Greg had given the owl a name, David Abrahams. A bit weird, but I guess he was the one who found it. And because it had no mate, it was lonely. And he'd made a
Aw.
model female owl out of concrete. That was quite impressive. I got to know Greg a bit during my stay. He really seemed to resent all the noise and fuss on the island. His island, as he thought of it. And the irony was that he was the one who'd got everyone excited about coming to Shelmerston. Greg told us he'd take us up in groups to the owl's nest site, but I snuck up early with my camera. It saw me and it flew off hooting and I didn't get a picture. I was gutted.
Dude. Dude.
I had to make do with a picture of the model. It wasn't the same.
I can't believe he tried to paparazzi the owl.
I remember that. All those bird watchers suddenly arriving and nowhere for them to stay. I didn't think Greg had it in him to start a campsite, but he somehow pulled it together.
Cool. Well, we've seen this, but where was it? Oh, that's right. It's right here. I guess this guy also like snuck in somewhere else and took it after Greg passed away.
Oh, poor old David Abrahams.
He has a West Country accent. Morris or the other guy? Because we were trying to identify Morris's accent in one of the previous streams, and I am not very good at accents. I can't pick them. The last one who spoke? I think that's Morris. I have goldfish memory. All right, so where's the I remember that? Yes, that's Morris. A West Country accent, I see. Might be Somerset. Yes, that would make sense because I didn't know how to describe that accent, but I am aware that if my ancestors had never emigrated to Australia, that's the accent that I would have. So, and part of my family is originally from Somerset. So, yep, sounds about right. All right. Oh, baby. Oh, cute. Baby have pigtail.
My best thing is throwing
cute.
discs. I am really good. I like playing with Dan and Toddler. It's our favourite thing when we go camping on Shelmerston.
Oh, babies are so cute.
One time, Greg Lifflin came up the beach,
Lifflin.
all red face like an angry tomato. He pointed at a sign. It said, "No throwing games." He was yelling and shouting at us.
Oh.
He told me to give him my disc, but I wouldn't. I threw it high up into the air.
That's such a kid thing to do. You say to them, stop that, give me that thing, or put it down, and they're like, no. But then they just like throw it away in some completely unrelated fashion.
And it went bang into a massive bird.
Oh no!
Then the bird fell into the sea.
Oh no! Oh my god, I can't believe this child killed a rare owl with a frisbee! Permission to post the link? Sure. Just a sec. Oh god, what have I pressed? It's fine. There you go, Hattie.
I felt so awful. I never meant to hurt the birds. The whole thing was terrible.
Oh no! That poor bird!
Mr. Lifflam was screaming. He waded into the sea, picked
Oh.
up that bird, and carried it back to the beach. He was crying and crying.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Liffland.
Oh, I hope the bird was okay.
Oh, Greg. Poor guy. Oh, and that poor bird. I guess that explains why he was always so prickly.
Oh. Oh, frisbee. Now we've seen that. Yeah, Asparian Aria said it doesn't look okay. Maybe it's just stunned. I don't know if you guys have ever had the experience of a bird flying into your window, but sometimes they fly in, they stun themselves, and then like they just sit down for a little bit and then they get up and fly away and they're okay. I hope that's what happened. Like she's like a small child, right? Surely a frisbee thrown by a small child hitting a big owl, the worst it can do is stun the bird, so long as it didn't drown. Asparagus, in your case, the bird died. And another one. God. I think it's happened many times at my parents' place because they have big glass windows and they live in a quite tree-filled area, so there's a lot of birds up at like the height of the upper floor windows. Of the many times it's happened, like it happens several times a year, the bird has only died once. Is this the one? This is the wrong disc. This is the wrong disc. It is a disc, but it is not the disc. In the video that Hattie posted, the guy has a heavy Somerset accent. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll check that out later. Let me just copy the link and pop it somewhere for later. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're looking for a flying disc. Is it in their esky? No, only a large wedge of cheese is in their esky. What's that? Oh, it's the log pile, okay. Oh yeah, we've seen that already. She was playing on the beach with her friend Astrid. Okay, so I guess usually the object is in the same area as the memory, but maybe we need to go to the beach to find the flying disc. Unless it's somewhere inside here. It's not this flying disc. That's a hat. Bulls. A kayak paddle. Confiscated. God only knows why. Nothing in here. That's not one of those luchador dolls. Okay, so we are at the beach. Just had to cough, and I didn't even drink my my ginger drink. Just like general body is refusing to stay alive now. Okay, babies, but they don't have a frisbee. Race HQ. Oh my god. Can we see a frisbee anywhere? Stop laughing. It's not inside this shell, nope. Gotta stretch. Or my chatbot will be angry at me. Just gonna go ahead and yawn at the same time. How do you redeem sip? I'll sip my ginger drink. Yep, I don't cough from it anymore. Excellent. Let's see, is there anything at the beach party? Wait, no, I just completely forgot a mechanic. When you're at the correct spot, this is big, and it was big back at the previous area. Chat, I've been feeling super spacey this week. I don't know if I'm tired or have allergies or what's going on, but it's like, it's just been like a parade of being unable to do regular life things. All right, yeah, so we're at the correct area now. So where is it? Is it like hiding behind here somewhere? You'd think it's in here, but we haven't been able to find it in there. Bench. It's not hiding in the plates. It's not in the water. It hasn't somehow been put into a log. It's not the log pile. We've established that. Okay. It's not in the cool box. It's not like hiding under the board game. None of the shoes are interactable, so we know they haven't stuffed a frisbee into one of their shoes. Okay. Is there anything interactable outside? No worries, right? Take it easy. Okay. I mean, we have this flying disc. Is this not the one? It's not. It's not this one. Paddle. It's not hiding under the paddle. It's not secretly a badge on his hat. Hang on, let's... No. I was like, what if he made the frisbee into a hat? It's not stuffed under the table. It's not in the birdwatching book. Yes, I am looking in absurd locations now. Is that a... No, I was like, could this plate actually be a frisbee turned upside down, but we can't access it? Cricket bat? There are so many confiscated objects, but none of them are a frisbee. Apart from that one that isn't the one we need. Where could it be? I need the dog to sniff it out. I need a hint. I need a hint from the dog. Bulls? Nope. I feel like I'm stumped here. Look at this. Let's look at this very proud bird and reset our minds. How could you feel stumped when you look at this magnificent animal? So majestic. So majestic. I don't know what kind of sound a cormorant makes, but that's my guess. That's my guess. Can I look like under the caravan? I can't. I mean, I feel like we've looked everywhere in the caravan, so it must not be in the caravan. Did you zoom in to the frisbee to see if it was painted over? No. But it did say it was confiscated from someone else. Nope. And I looked at the bottom. It wasn't there. Do I need to do like get out the old point and click adventure game skills and just like very carefully move over every pixel on the screen to see if there's an interactable object that I haven't found yet? That's their pitch. My brain is like, go inside the barrels, but you can't go inside the barrels. Let's not eat on top of the tent. Yep, I'm now inside the ground trying to find it. What am I doing? Holy shit. Sparky, help! It's gotta be in his caravan, right? Like, there's no way it can be like back with them. Let's think about this logically. She threw it, and it hit the owl. So, I mean, it should still be in the water. Unless he pulled it out and confiscated it. I might have to Google this, chat. I might have been defeated. And you know, it would have been one thing if I'd been defeated by a this is the sea owl. I was hoping that maybe he'd like taped it over the sea owl, or he'd taped the sea owl photo over it, or was keeping them together. It would be one thing if it was one of the what about this like dog ball looking thing? That's not actually a frisbee, is it? I can't zoom in any further, so I'm going to assume no. It would be one thing if it was one of the optional things, like one of the Grenkins or one of the riddles. That's fine. Give me one more minute, Asparagus, and I'll see if I can find something I haven't found before, but it's not on top of his building. Bamboozle, chat. Alright, Asparagus, go for it. Where is it? Unless it's this plate, in which case I will be very put out. Doesn't seem to be. Where is it? Tell me the location of this camouflage frisbee. The table, and it's next to the cricket set? Where's the cricket set? Okay, we're zoomed in. I swear to God if the game is glitched and that's why I'm not able to find it. Cricket set. I mean, there's a bull set. We're zoomed into the table. I might have to look up a YouTube video of someone playing it on PC to see what I can see. You need to go into the table. I felt like I was in the table. This is as far into the table as I can get. I can't zoom in any further. Or do you mean this thing? The cupboard? Because there's a cricket bat here. Even so, I can't see the flying disc though. It's definitely the table. On the sofa? Oh, I haven't... Maybe I'm not turning around correctly? No, I mean, I can't... We've got the sofa here, but... I mean, if you can see it and I can't, let me know. Sofa storage? Can I zoom in on the sofa? So we're in the table. If we go all the way into the table, we can't even see the sofa, so this can't be right. Yeah, sure, Asparagon. If because you have that little diamond next to your name in chat, that means you can post links anytime without needing the permission thing. So go for it. What are we looking for? A flying disc, and not the one on the bottom left of the screen. All right, let's have a look. Oh, gotcha. Right. There we go. Thank you, Asparagon. Aria, you worked it out too. It has to be in the storage. Cricket set. Confiscated. Playbox. Confiscated. Luchador. Oh, look, he broke his leg. Confiscated. And flying disc. Confiscated. Hooray!
I love these things. Reminds me of our walks on the beach.
Aww. Okay, I reckon what I will do is I will do find the bits of the person floating around the area thing, and then I'll be able to end the stream there. That's a good stopping point. All right.
Woof! Okay, I've got his scent. It was quite faint, but I'm a very good dog. Let's go find him.
I find it very unwholesome when she just says woof really earnestly. Like, something is a bit disturbing about that to me. Okay, let's release the hound. Fast. Oh. Hey, come back. Whee! Whee! I really need to get an emote that just says whee, because I say it at every possible opportunity. Oh, here he is. Fuck. Maybe this guy will be a good bet if he loves the island but doesn't like people very much.
Greg! Oh, hello.
Morris, what are you doing here? Oh, hello there, pup.
Hi, Greg.
You can talk now. Rather prefer my animals when they don't talk.
Yeah, Greg, we need to ask you, would you be interested in being the next island custodian? It's a very important job.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Oh no.
This is your mess, and you can sort it out.
My mess? Well, how do you mean?
You dug her up.
Oh.
I warned you, and I warned you when we were still alive that those archaeological digs were a bad idea. And now we know exactly how bad.
Well, now hold on, Greg. That's not how that works.
Oh, isn't it, talking dog? 3,000 years, no eruptions. You dig Aggie up, and then suddenly her grip on the island is weakening? Well, some coincidence that sounds like.
I didn't. I never did.
No. There's no way I'm doing that job. It's too much obligation, it's not my responsibility, and frankly, one lifetime of humans was plenty for me. Now, I'm going to stay right here until I can find David Abrams.
Fine.
Aw.
Thanks, Greg. See ya. I suppose.
Thanks, Greg.
He wait for owl. He's waiting for his owl before he goes into the west. That's so nice. Yeah, rip owl. That's an interesting twist though. That maybe it's because they dug up Aggie's body.
It's not looking good, is it, old girl?
Don't worry, Morris. I hate it when you worry. It makes me nervous.
He's waiting for David Abrams. I guess I'm like him in that way. The most important person in my life wasn't technically a person, more like an island.
Yes, the island. This island. A whole island's worth of people and stories. Not like Greg at all. Everyone loves you.
Really? Well, loved me, perhaps, past tense.
No, they still do. And there's one more person who loves you we need to talk to. Our last prospect. I just know we're getting close now.
Hey, Sparky, how do you know all this stuff? I mean, you're just my
Yeah, dog.
Aren't you?
Well,
Yeah, dog.
nobody is just anything, Morris. I'm mostly the dog you raised, but I'm also kind of a messenger, a scout, part of something bigger. Aggie sent me to help guide you.
Aggie sent you?
No time to explain, Morris. We have to get to the last prospect.
Well, however it came to be, I'm glad I get to spend more time with you, old friend.
Aww.
So am I, Morris. Now, off to see Samfire down at the harbour.
Ah, Sam. Yeah, lead the way, girl.
Wasn't Samfire one of the fish people? Oh, I'm so glad that we get to do a fish person if I'm right. Let's find out who the next prospect is, and then I'll stop the stream. It's time for me to rest. Boats.
Ah, the harbour. I always loved watching the boats come in and out. Never did get around to expanding the fishing exhibit, did I? You remember coming down here with me?
I'd have liked it better if you'd have let me swim.
I love your confidence, Sparky. But you always thought yourself a bigger dog than you actually were.
Oh. Lots more boats than there used to be, though, aren't there?
Certainly are. Shelmiston got busy. Though this is busier than even I remember. Say, how long have we been doing this search?
Oh, I don't know, Morris. Once you're dead, time seems to be a bit less important.
Does it? Oh, I don't know. I suppose it seems a bit galling that time and everything else keeps moving even though I've stopped. Makes a man feel unimportant.
Oh,
Aww.
you're not unimportant, Morris. You're saving the island. And to do that, we better go find some people who remember Samfire.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Sam surely understands the feeling of watching everything change. Fish folk live for what, 200 years? That's no small amount of change.
Not volcano change, though, Morris. And that's what we need to avoid. Off we go!
Yes, Asparagus, I thought the same thing. What if they spend so long looking that he becomes dead enough to become the Guardian? Samfire. 1904 to 2010. Oh, if they live for 200 years, he died really young then for a fish folk. He only lived to 106. Oh, poor dude. One of the fish folk, Sam was one of the first of their kind to fully integrate with the ways of the land, taking a position of responsibility as Shelmerston's harbour controller. Sam played an important part in helping the island to retain its own identity in the face of industrialisation and tourism. They were an integral member of the Save the Morlo movement. Cool. Okay, so even though we're on the docks, we're looking in the opposite direction now. So I'll give you people. Are they looking at the volcano? Oh no. Oh, they're the seismologists. Okay, no, I can't get distracted. I can't get distracted. Let's have a look around at the boats. And then we will end the stream. Things do seem a bit smoky. I thought it was sea mist. This guy does look a bit nervous though. Yep. Poor Darren, he's completely correct about the impending danger, but if it somehow works out, he'll forever be known as that guy who totally overreacted and thought the volcano was about to erupt when it was just smoking a bit. Yep. Oh dear. Oh boy. There's some people a little bit nervous about the level of smoke happening. Smoke and noise. Peppies. Cute. Alright, well, next Tuesday will be the next stream of this game. And we will just have to see how things turn out for Shelmerston. Hopefully we can find new Guardian in time. But in the meantime, chat, have a good time of day that you are in. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. I will be, as far as I know, back on Sunday with more Astroneer. And yeah, enjoy life. Take care of yourself. Don't go living next to any volcanoes that are about to erupt. It's bad for your health. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.